Good then, Farah Jaka.
Dormez-vous.
Shamu, shamu, clean now. Shamu, shamu, clean now. Nice and sparkly.
I thought that was weird. What the hell?
We did a whole show on the Shamu, didn't we?
Well, I don't remember.
No, I have this.
We talked about it, the Shamu whale on our show.
No, the Shamu. Wasn't it called the Shamu? The magic
ShamWow.
ray. ShamWow.
ShamWow.
Right, ShamWow. The Shamu followed the ShamWow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Shamu, ShamWow, Shamu.
I thought you were talking about the whale in Florida called Shamu.
Shamu. Yeah, that would have made it sound really weird then. What I was saying.
Shamu, clean now. That was really awesome.
Clean your whale.
So there's a guy in Texas, first man ever to be killed by an alligator.
What? How is that even possible?
Well, it's,
like the first recorded.
Yeah, the man in question, 28-year-old Tommy Woodward.
What about that guy Crikey who didn't he get eaten by an alligator?
But he's not from Texas.
Oh, from Texas. The first Texan.
He's from Texas, and he was in Texas at the time.
I see.
Okay, he was at the lake with his friends, and he saw a sign that said, "No fishing, no swimming, alligators." Big sign.
So he thought, what's it like to be bait?
No, it's even better. He removed his shirt, took out his billfold, threw it on the ground. Somebody said, "Hey, it says no swimming, alligators." And he said, "The alligators," jumped in the water, and then he got eaten.
Wow.
He got eaten. Right away. He was yelling for help right away. People thought he was kidding.
I'm
Screw alligators, I'm in the water.
I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say to that. That's the dumbest thing. That should go in the Darwin Awards.
It's you got to know it. Woodward becomes the first man to be killed by an alligator in Texas. Oh, no, it's since 1836.
Oh, just since 1836.
Other people have been killed by alligators.
Other people have said, screw the alligators, I'm going in there.
Back in 1836, that was a big deal. They did that a lot.
Wow. I guess. Well, good thing they have better pastimes down in Texas now. Isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Hey, what did you do this weekend? This summertime, it's beautiful out. You had a show.
Yeah, I did. Well, welcome to the Bill and Jason Show, by the way. I'm Bill Hermann.
That's Bill.
Jason Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I worked this weekend. I was an assistant this weekend. I usually have assistants. This weekend, I was the Sherpa.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that for you? How did you do?
I don't think I was a very good Sherpa.
Don't take direction very well, do you?
Here, lift that. Well, I'm not lifting that.
Bill, where are you?
No, it was, I sweated way more than I'm used to. I have other people do this for me now. Mm-hmm. It was, we drove to Eau Claire in a car with no air conditioning. That was fun.
Wow. That's a lot of sweating. So
and
you're a little lighter.
Set up, tear down. I did audio. He did his lights. He does lights.
It's like showing a detox all together in one.
Pretty much, yeah. And I did okay. He didn't turn around and go, "What are you doing?" Very often.
Yeah. And this is for our friend Mike Anderson,
yep.
who's the one that we've been putting the link out for to raise some bucks for because
Absolutely.
he's dealing with lymphoma cancer he's treating right now.
Yep. He was he called me about it, and we were talking about, because he has clients, and it's not like clients go away once you get sick. Mm. He says, "What if I get there and then I start feeling bad, or I'm too sick to go?" And I'm like, "Well, I'll come along." I didn't expect he'd make me work.
I'm just here to step up if you collapse.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
I'm not that. What? Yeah. Okay. We got to talk about my pay.
I stood to the side in my tux and I watched. A couple of times he had to step away. Mostly, I think, just to go to the restroom. And I took over, but he was strong. He did a good show.
Did you put everyone at ease? I got this, everybody.
I got this.
Mike is okay.
Yeah, sick
he
guy.
only went to the restroom.
I know, he's not laying down. Everything is fine.
I mean, really, we're all dying at some point, right? I mean, let's not make this weird or anything. Oh, wait, here he comes. How about applause? Save Mike. Here's the microphone. You did that. Please tell me you did that.
Yeah, well, it's like you were there. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, we know tact.
Yeah, he was really good. He was always self-conscious about the fact that he's completely bald now. even though
He looks
it
so
looks
good ball.
really good on
Yeah.
him. I mean, put a tux on him, and he's
Give him
a
a
very
lollipop?
skinny Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah.
Every time he didn't smile, I'd say, "Hey, Kojak, can I get you a lollipop?" So that was kind of fun.
That's perfect.
But he did really well. His clients were ecstatic. They stayed, they rocked out to the entire night, and then tear down and leave. There wasn't, I wish I could say there was something extraordinary about the whole thing, except for the fact that Mike being able to do it to him, I think, was extraordinary. I didn't think it wasn't very long since his last chemo treatment, so I think he thought that it was going to be more difficult or he wouldn't be able to get through it. But it was nice just to kind of be there in case for him.
Yeah.
But he certainly didn't need me. He did a great job, and his wife works with him now as well. So Heather worked the room really well with the client and did awesome. And I just got to stand back and really just be there, ready to catch if in fact he had to throw it to me, and he didn't.
Yeah, that's always if I could pick a perfect world, having a husband and wife wedding entertainment team would be as close to perfect as I could imagine.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, it's like, hey, we're still married. We're doing this. We did what you did. You know what I mean? There's that whole element,
Right.
the couple element, besides whatever your expertise is in.
Well, it's a tough
It really
thing to
adds
do too. I
to
mean,
it.
working with your spouse is really hard.
It can be, depending on the spouse, I suppose.
Well, no, you live with each other look, when you live with each other and you're husband and wife, there's no one who's in charge.
Well, you have to learn how to do roles.
Right, but you're not no one's in charge at home. So the couple of times my wife came with me at an event and she had never done it before, so now she's being trained. She is my employee and she's not doing things right. I can't snap my fingers like I would an assistant.
So you're like,
hey,
oh,
stop that.
What are you doing?
Oh, what are you
go
doing?
sit in the corner.
Right,
Just
exactly.
get away from the console.
I got an assistant who's taping things down wrong. I can go, hey, you're taping that wrong. You got to fix that. You go do that to your wife, and she throws it all back. It didn't really work out that well when we did it together because
So
she's
didn't
not used
prepare
to me
her.
ordering her about, and it's not like I'm mean about it to my employees.
You're very mean.
But okay, so I'm a jerk.
Not a jerk. You're just kind of a tyrant when it comes to being a boss. That's all.
So make this right, do the job. That's the job, right? Someone has to be controlling the ship, and I take my wife out on an event she's only seen me do once. She's not controlling the ship. She can control the ship at home. I'm completely out of my element at home.
Mm-hmm.
I got that she's in charge at home. But in this one, I got the ship, and she didn't like taking orders from the captain, which whatever, that's fine. We just found out it was a bad idea and we just didn't do it anymore.
Yeah, Kelly did it with me for the first year here.
Wait, yeah, that was like 4 gigs, right?
Yeah, probably. So no, the first year that because I took a hiatus and then I geared up again and I launched under a new name and all that sort of thing and started doing it. We were doing it together and it was all the way up until somebody came up and said, excuse me, can you turn it the F down? And this is during cocktails or
Somebody
whatever.
yelled at her?
Yeah, and she was just like, she went to the bathroom, she cried, she's like, I'm done, I quit. I'm like, well, it'll be better. No, there's no next time. I'm done. I quit. I'm not doing this.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was pretty traumatic. So I'm just like, you gotta grow thick skin. Here,
Yeah.
put this on. It's a skin suit. It's really thick. So,
It's a skin suit.
right? But she didn't.
It puts the lotion on itself.
Right.
Skin suit? Gross thing is that?
I guess if you put it that way, if you go there, it's kind of gross. Like it's in the basement, Yeah.
Well, you got to have a thick skin, yeah, but it's mostly that it's just, that the people are not really yelling at you.
No, they're just acting out.
Yeah.
They're really upset about, I don't know, the lasagna or something, and they're just going, I'm going to go yell at the DJ. This chicken is terrible.
The lasagna. I hate the lasagna. And he's a dick.
It's always going to come back to the DJ. Haven't you figured that out? It's like physics, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm upset with the drinks are watery. I'm going to go yell at the DJ. I think the chicken's dry. I'm going to go yell at the DJ. Like, the DJ is pretty much the guy. It's like, they should just put a big sign
It's like
that says,
Newton's fifth law. It always comes back to the DJ.
Right. It's just to say, punch me right here. Upset? Punch me. Upset about anything? Punch me, And like, why do people keep punching me? Right. I'm doing a good job. I'm trying to do the thing here.
It is an interesting thing of an idea of being able to work with your spouse on any job, much less this job. because it is, you don't really share the spotlight unless you both have a mic. You don't share the spotlight, so you're not seen as two people working as a team. And then when you're out there, you are in charge, so people around you are your support. So it's a different communication. Those people that can do it, I'd be interested to find out how many people can do that and do it well, and then how they've kind of gone through those landmines. Because I don't know. It'd be like me coming to work with my wife, who's a hairdresser, and standing behind her every once in a while, saying things like, "Are you sure you want to cut that right there?" I mean, well, no, you're not doing that right.
Doing more than sweeping up the clippings and washing her combs.
Exactly.
But I wouldn't have taken that.
Or
much
having
off
a
on that one.
complete different role that takes me away from her performance, and I'm answering phones maybe, or whatever that is. So it's a different thing to be able to find that balance and find those roles.
Yeah, it's like you define boundaries and roles, and then you do you're doing your part, playing that part. It's not even about. But yeah, you've got to check the relationship. What we are at home has got to be checked at the door, because it's like now we're working on a project and we're playing roles. We're not like,
you're not seen.
You can't talk to me that way. No, go back to the job description.
Right.
This
You're
is
not
a
seen
role.
as a husband and wife. You're seen as a company.
Until you start arguing. Like,
right,
what?
and then
I will not put up with this
people?
you anymore. I can't believe I spent this many years. It's over. You do the big "it's over" speech at every wedding. That would be like great. Like, whoa. Don't let this
that's
be
why
you,
we
folks.
know you guys will really
You'll
stay
make
together.
it. Because look how happy you are, and look at us. Ta-da! Let's dance.
So, have you ever worked with a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or a wife? Do you know people that do it? How do you do yours, and how much success?
How do you make it work?
Or how much not success do you have? We'd like to know. Talk about it in the comments below. Subscribe to our page at BillAndJasonShow.com. And let us know what you think.
Yeah, send us your stories. Send them in. We want to hear them. We want to follow up on this topic, because I think this is a good one.
I do. We'll see you next time on the Bill and Jason Show.
Broadcasting from high atop planet Earth at a rate of 96 kilobytes sampled per second over the interweb in an effort to stop glorifying being busy. This has been an entertainment experience production.